Yeah. Okay. That's about that. Okay, so finally I'm gonna ride the gondola. This is why Venice exists. To ride the gondola. So where can I sit here? On the platform. I'm going here? Yes. Okay. I feel like a royalty. It's so grand. Okay, so I have mixed feelings right now. I'm feeling a bit sad because this is the final episode and this is the final place in Europe that I'll be visiting, and I'll conclude everything in this gondola ride while I enjoy the scenery and the beauty of Venice. Okay, so what can I say about my experiences so far? Okay, so let's talk about the times that I've been proven wrong with my assumptions. Okay, so when I went to Paris, I knew that they would have wonderful desserts because most of the desserts originated there as well. So, okay, I went to Paris, I went to West, and I enjoyed most of the desserts I tried. And I thought nothing would beat it. So when I went to Switzerland, apparently the chocolate quality is top notch. The quality of chocolate, I'm telling you, I've never had better quality chocolate. The Swiss really knows how to make the chocolate. And when I knew that my next stop was Italy, I didn't expect too much of it because when we think Italy, let's be honest, we think of pasta, we think of pizza, we think of lasagna, but we don't think of dessert. Until I tried the cannoli, it was wow, it blew my mind. And there were times that certain things were not to my liking. For example, like raisins on its own. I thought I wouldn't like it if it was mixed with something else, or I'm not a fan of fruity flavored stuff. On most desserts, I mean, I do like it. It's just that I prefer those chocolatey, nutty stuff. But for example, the gelato, I really prefer the fruit flavored gelato as compared to the milky ones. But in general, in France, the people were not as friendly as the ones in Switzerland or Italy. In Switzerland, everyone was super polite, but it's super quiet. I guess they were mindful of the environment, so they don't want to make too much noise so that it will be uncomfortable for people around you. They're really polite, they're really sweet, they're filled with hospitality, really warm. We didn't have difficulty trying to speak with people in Switzerland. They were really nice. In Paris, it was a bit difficult. They were slightly, I wouldn't say they were unfriendly, they were just less friendlier. Italy has a bit of both. There were the wonderful bunch of Italians, and also there were the not so wonderful ones. Of course, you guys don't really know the full experience. Yeah, so all in all, I would say I enjoyed at least 3/4 of the desserts, and I would recommend for you guys to try most of it once you guys are in those countries. I would say my personal favorites. Okay, in Italy, I love the cannoli. I love their strawberry gelato. In Switzerland, pretty much every chocolate stuff I like. And at Paris and Brest, I love all of their creamy, moussey, pralini kind of dessert. And the macaroon was heaven. Wow, but all in all, it was wonderful to learn about the culture, the history behind the buildings in Italy, the history of Brest. I just had a wonderful experience. I hope that in the future we can actually have another round. Perhaps in other countries, perhaps we will go to Spain, perhaps we go to Portugal. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to say. I really love the architecture in Italy as compared to the other countries that I went to. Italy has such wonderful attention to detail when it comes to buildings and sculptures. They were really artistic people at one point of time, and I believe it after seeing it with my own eyes. Normally we see pictures in books and internet, but seeing it for yourself is a whole new experience. So yeah, and for your info, Venice was one of my bucket list, one of the top in my bucket list. So I'm glad I got the experience to experience Venice, and the opportunity to experience Venice. I mean, see, like now I'm on the gondola. I wouldn't have thought I would have been here if it wasn't for this program. So I hope you guys enjoyed the whole experience as much as I did. And yeah, feel free to drop by, to try it for yourself, those desserts in the countries that I've been to. Okay, so according to the one who was paddling the gondola, he said that this belonged to the Casanova family, but now it's turned into a museum. Museum de Casanova. Grazie. This guy's really friendly though. It's filled with smiles. Yeah. So anyways, I just want to say this is the end for us. For now. Perhaps we might have a season 2, we wouldn't know. But yeah, so I wish to all the dessert lovers to come by and try for yourself the desserts around Europe. And if you do have any recommendations in other parts of the world, drop by. I'll consider going there as well, because right now I only get to experience 3 countries. I wish to experience more. So all the dessert lovers, please do come by and experience the desserts for yourself, because I can only share what I taste, my experience, my facial reaction, but you really need to go through it yourself to really know the taste. So, well, I would have to say, Conte partiro. That means time to say goodbye to all of the viewers for Dessert on Europe. Hopefully we'll meet again. So, for the last time, I'm Owen Dawson, your TV host, and this is Dessert on Europe. Ciao!